Okay, so today we will continue our maneuvers. Okay, we started it yesterday. We were talking a little bit about straight line and about upset and parallel. Okay, so let's start with upset. You remember more or less, right? No, I hope you remember exactly what we do. Three things we do when we hit the driver's seat for the straight line.
Adjust mirrors.
Mirrors, okay, mirrors is one of them. Mirrors one number three, so but the first two.
Seat belt. Adjust the seat.
Seat belt, it's a kind of obvious thing, so but we do not say okay. Adjust the seat. Second,
Is it when you ride to the
steering wheel.
steering wheel, the
Huh?
track, right?
Yeah. Once you get on the driver's seat, three things you do. Adjust your seat first. Okay, remember. And move it, we got a pedal there, we got a wired handle, move it back and forth, up and down. So your left foot, when you're pushing the clutch pedal all the way, must be a little bit bent in the knee. Okay, you remember it, right?
So what about if the seat is already the way that I want it to be?
Then don't do anything. Get out from the truck and go. You know, just leave. It's not your day. Nothing to adjust, you know. Okay, then we're adjusting steering wheel. Unlock it. There is a leveler underneath of the steering column. Unlock it and you can move it up and down, back and forth. So adjust it the way that if you will push your shoulder to the seat all the way, you want to be able to reach the 12 o'clock of the steering wheel with your wrist. Like that. Okay, and then mirrors. Mirrors are most important. First thing we do before we're adjusting mirrors.
Before we adjusting the mirrors?
Yeah. You need to make sure that your tractor and trailer is straight. Not like that, straight. Okay? On the day cap, you can compare your cross members on the tractor frame with the trailer's bulkhead. You can see it very clearly. If you got a little of an angle to the left, what you need to do? Steer right and pull up, like for a couple yards. That's gonna be enough. Or even less, 1 yard, couple feet. Okay? You make sure that you're straight. Then you're adjusting mirrors the way. I'll put it one more time on the desk before we continue. So these are your mirrors. Right. You want to adjust your mirrors the way that your trailer will be some small narrow line in both mirrors. Very narrow, not here, okay? Me personally, I prefer when I cannot see trailer at all. So to see the trailer, I need to lean to the side. Okay, but I'm doing it the same. And trailer wheels, the last trailer wheels, okay, must be in the middle of your mirror. This is the proper adjustment. Adjustment is the key. You start doing straight line, you're messing it up. In most cases, it's mirror adjustment, this thing. Then, when we're going back, how much of the movement on the steering wheel we can do? The maximum? One half. So 12, 6. Okay. If your trailer is growing and on the right mirror, passenger mirror, how to fix it?
Go towards the problem.
Toward the problem, so half right on the steering wheel. If it's growing here, half left. Should be simple. Okay, now something a little more complicated. Offset. Why it's complicated? Because it just simply more things to remember. Okay. Steps. Okay, we will go through the steps for the offset. Okay. Very important to follow the steps. Don't think you're better than that, you're good driver, you can do it without steps. You cannot. Guys, I'm teaching you how to pass your test, not how to drive. You will get your first truck, you will get on the road, you will learn it yourself, how to do offsets, how to change lanes and stuff, you know, when you're parking. I'm teaching you how to pass your test, how to do it quick, if possible from the first attempt. Okay. Make it easy, okay? It's a shortcut. All what you need to do is know what you do next, what you need to do next, and know what to look at, what is your references, and what is the stop point. Stop. When are you gonna stop? What you're doing with the steering wheel. Okay. Let's remember. So I'm gonna put our setup here, right? 6. In this case, it will be what? It's left offset, right? And you will have 3 cones here. Those cones continuation of these lines of cones, right? So if you do the imaginary line, it will go like this. Imaginary, there is no lines on the ground. So you need to imagine. Okay? Got it. Where do we start our exercise? In the right lane behind the last one, right? We just finished doing straight line. For the straight line, you moved all the way forward, then you moved all the way back behind the last cone. Last cone, because for the offset, you will need to go before the first cone. Offset is offset parking. Okay, what that means? Imagine there are other trucks next to you. You need to park it here, and there are other trucks parked. So that's why for the offset, you will go behind the first cone. For some reason, it causes confusion. You got it right?
That's where you stop.
Yeah, that's where you stop. Every time when you finish doing your exercise, you stopped. Okay, you made sure that you're where you want to be, behind the last set of cones. After that, you need to honk your horn. Horn is a signal to examiner that you finished doing exercise, and now examiner can go around and make sure and check if you passed or not. Okay, so stop, neutral, brakes, honk your horn. Or in case of straight line, go around and make sure that you're behind the first cone. Okay.
So for the offset, you go just in front of the first.
Yes.
Okay.
Long story short, for that set, you need to go forward and then going back, park it here, behind the first set of cones. Okay, so start from here, run all the way forward, and then finish up. That easy. To do so, we will start it exactly as we did for the straight line. So first move, you're going all the way forward, staying in between those imaginary continuation all the time. Imaginary lines, continuation of your cone. Okay? How are we doing that? If we're coming too close to the line on the right, what we need to do? We need to pull our tandem in the middle first, then fix the angle, right? Steer, counter steer. Keep going. Coming a little bit closer here, steer, counter steer. Steer, counter steer. Don't go fast. There is no cup in the end, trust me guys. Oh, Cedric, you won the race. No, take your time. Nobody's rushing here. Well, only one criteria, you need to stay in the gear during exercise. But even though, guys, you can stop a couple times, nobody's gonna fail for that. I never saw it happens. Yeah, on the instruction it says one move, it should be one move, or you can start losing. Nobody will tell you anything. Stop 2-3 times during straight line. Stop 2-3 times during offset. It's okay. Okay, for the offset, we got looks, right? How many looks we got for offset?
2.
2. What do you think? 2. What do you think? 2. 2. You will use both of them. Okay? We will use those looks. We need them. It's a part of our exercise, going out and look. What we need to make sure before we're leading the track, that we set our brake. Okay, so step number 1. Pull up. Sounds just pull up, but it's pull up staying in between lines. You want to have it perfect in between those lines here. Please don't take it serious. Don't take it like, okay, I will fix it going back. No, if you have any angle here, you will transfer this angle here if you will do everything perfectly, okay? And this is something that is luxury that you don't have, right? Okay, so make sure you're perfectly good. This position will be here if you do everything properly.
I think the offset is the hardest one, right?
I wouldn't say that, it's the same with parallel, just start point is a little bit different, but everything else is the same. Steps are the same. Steps are the same. Only offset is a little bit like sneaky, because offset is possible for a good driver who got straight line good. It's possible to make it just without the steps. Okay, if you pull as far as possible, as close as possible to this corner, you can just go straight back to the next lane. But don't do it. Okay, follow the steps, train on the steps all the time during behind the wheel training, during your test. Okay, because you can do it for offset, you cannot do it for parallel. For parallel, you will need to strictly follow those steps. Okay, this is the law. We cannot go it other way. We cannot do it other way. So first, we stopped before with the bumper, before this comes in front. This is our first stop point. Okay. Second, we're gonna start doing first brake. It will be two parts of the brake. Part one, it's brake it. Part two is straighten it up. Okay. To break the combination. Okay. Braking combination, I mean, so you're here. You need to turn your trailer to the left. So what you need to do on the steering wheel?
Turn to the right.
Right, turning to the right. And you're doing this. Oops. To the certain point. Here, once you're here, you will need to stop. Then straighten it up. So it will be part one. This is part two of the first brake. Okay? So, you start folding the combination. To fold it, you're going all the way to the right until you will feel that metal, that steering wheel stop. Boom, you cannot do anymore. How many rotations? 4 total from side to side. It will be 2. 2 rotations. Right. Once you hit the metal, you start going.
Get back to the other.
Not yet. First of all, adjust that mirror.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You need to adjust the mirror. Lower your mirror. So you will be able to see your drive clearly. Your drive from that side. Okay. Now, 2 rotations right. You start folding. The power steering system works this way. It protects itself from overuse. So when you're standing still, it's not gonna let you do the full angle on the steering wheel. Okay, it will leave like quarter of rotation or even half of rotation only when you move. So you start going, so you rotated it, once again, rotate it 2 times, you hit the metal. Now you start going, it lets you do another quarter. Please do this quarter, it's very important. If you won't do it, you will understeer. Okay? Plus, the major criteria, do it the same way for the first brake and second brake, otherwise you will create some angle, right? Some mistake. It's simple, it sounds complicated so far. Just follow me, we'll go through it one more time, you'll see. Not this complicated. Just don't skip anything of it. The problem starts when you see the mess, you didn't do it, the angle is huge, you don't know where you are relating to the cones. It's happened because you skipped something. Learn the same way as the pre-trip. Go and work on the procedures, on the steps, okay? Lower the mirror, then do extra quarter. Extra quarter. You keep folding until you will see in your mirror, you see this is your drive, and this is your trailer, this is landing gears. On the landing gears, this is cross member of the landing gear, it will be marked. Okay, until your drive of your tractor will line up with this marker. Or I will show you, this is the trailer, this is the cross members. when the cross member, on your frame, when your frame will hit the certain point of your trailer. I will put stripes there. You'll see it. You're cheating, right? The more cheating, the better. Okay. You got it, right? So, for the short trailers, it's first marker. For the longer trailers, it's a little, every trailer is different. For our 23 feeters, that's the case. First marker or the stripe or the marker on the trailer related to your frame. Okay, you stop. So I will put stop on marker. Stop on marker. Okay, second half of the brake is what?
Probably counter steering.
Counter steer, all the way to the left now. If your combination is folded, this is truck, this is trailer. To unfold it means straighten it up. You're rotating toward the trailer, towards the folder. This simple. Or do the thumb stuff. Always works. Right? What is that?
What?
Thumbs. I know it's my right
Yes,
thumb,
thumb.
but what is it's your steering wheel, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
You do
Trailer end.
trailer end and then.
If you want your trailer end go one side or the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steering wheel goes the opposite way.
The opposite one.
So that's how you check it. I want my trailer go here, so steering wheel goes down. You do it the same way. So to the metal, start going. Let's you do extra quarter. Okay. So 2 rotations left. Okay. When are we gonna stop now?
Once it straightens up.
Once it's straight. How do we see stop? Stop. And straight. Okay.
Probably adjust the right mirror.
How do you see that you straight with your truck? How do you see? 2 ways to check it. 2 ways to check it, right?
Cross mirror with the look at.
Exactly. Look back. We got this cheating rear window. Okay, look there. Later on, it takes a little bit of experience to be able to compare your drive, angle of your drive related to your trailer. Looking in your mirror, you can see if it has some angle. If it has some angle, you'll see it. It's easy. Side of your trailer related to your drive. Okay, but use this if it's day cab. Just look back and you can see it clearly. You can see just 1 degree of difference. If it's, the major mistake from this point, when people go all the way to the second folger to the marker on the other side. Okay, this is major. It happens. It happens all the time. Instead of stop, straighten it up. Students go all the way to the other marker. Don't do it. It's 2 different folgers. It's 2 different breakdowns for different. Okay. So you stop. You stop and straight. Now, step number 4 is we need to go some distance back. Why is it some distance? Yeah, you need to make sure that you're at the position for the second folger. If you will start folding for the second time too early, you will hit commonly right. If you will do it too late, you will hit commonly left. Remember, how much the setup wider than your trailer?
I think you said like 18 inches.
Yeah, it's 3 feet. It's 3 feet 4 inches. Yeah, 18 inches like that. No, from each side.
18
inches from each side. Yeah. And so it's very close. It's very close. Very narrow. If any mistake, you will hit concentrated on the left. In case of offset, maybe not this much of drama. You can pull up forward. You got 2 free pull-ups and then go back. But in case of parallel, this is basically you need to start all over again. Okay. So, once you straight, you will need to go some distance back. So you're gonna back until, and this is very important, please ask me questions, make it clear. Okay, in case of left offset, you need to stop your tandem, this wheel of your tandem, right? On this line of cones, this continuation of this line. It's always center line. It's always that center line. Okay. You need to stop it on this line when you're touching it. Questions. How to see it? Look at the passenger mirror. There is an angle between your trailer and the center line of cones. Look to the mirror which on the side of this angle. Don't look in this mirror, nothing to see here. Logically, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're making left offset, you're looking in right mirror. You're making right offset, the same thing. You will come until this will stop.
Before the accident?
Huh?
Before?
The last one.
Oh, the last.
Last one.
Okay.
Okay. You can see, don't go too deeply because if you will go too much, you will need to fix it. You will need to pull up forward. It will cost you one pull up. Okay. So stop it. It's possible. We will practicing doing that. Another thing, when you're going back, make sure you control the vehicle and you're not folding to any side. Your trailer does not escape to any side. It goes straight back. Okay, straight back. If you will create any mistakes, you're not straight now, so it will be angled by the end. So it can mess it up. Okay. Questions? No questions. So you backing up,
To the fifth time. I mean, fifth time.
yeah, until your tandem. We call it butt spacing of your real tandem is on the line, crossing the line, center line. Okay, you stop. Now it's time to go out and look. You going out and look. 5. Go out and look. What are we looking for? We're making sure that we are at the position where we want to be. Okay? And this is very important step. Don't skip it. Don't skip it. I can do it with my eyes closed. Any experienced driver can do it. But if my life will depend on it, trust me, I will go out and check.
Yeah.
Okay? So why? You're not gonna impress anybody. Seriously, they don't care. They only need you in the box set up and your home. You know, that's it. That's all they do. So go out and look. What are we trying to see? Where we're going out and look. So your trailer is here, right? I mean, this time. What am I doing wrong? Your trailer is here. Now, when you go out, you're trying to see. So you don't want to hit this cone now. You can clearly see this, right? But you don't want to hit this cone. It will be your blind spot. So you want to see that you got from this line of cones to the back corner of your trailer, 2 feet. When you have 2 feet, it's time to rotate your steering wheel. Okay? 2 feet. How many feet? 2 feet. Please understand why. Please, because that tells you that you're inside, you're at perfect spot. Perfect place to start rotating, right? You're safe here, you're not gonna hit this one, and you're far away enough from here. So you're going here and you count 2 feet. How do you count 2 feet? You're just standing on the closest point to the corner of your trailer, right? Looking at your cones, okay? Okay, your building cones one above another. Okay, one line. Put your foot on the line, your head above your foot. Then flip your foot on the heel toward the trailer. This is 1 foot. Sayed, what is the size of your shoes?
It is 8.5.
8.5. Add 2 inches. the foot is 12, but you know the bottom of your shoe and stuff. So add 2 inches. So when you will count 2 feet, you will leave some room, 2 inches between your. And do it like that. This is 2 feet for you.
Small feet.
Okay. I got 12. I'm perfect
I
instructor.
got it.
I'm doing it right, exactly. Don't fall. When you will measure, I saw it a couple times. All nervous. Ah!
I got it nervous, yeah.
Yeah. Don't do it. You measured 2 feet. Okay. Let's say this distance wasn't 2 feet. It was 3 feet. It was 3 feet. What that means for us?
Too close to that right cone.
Too close to the right cone. Too far away here. So we need to go a little bit more back. Right? 3 feet. If it would be 1 foot, we need to pull up forward. Means you're too close here, right? You're not 2 feet. How to adjust it?
From the 1 foot?
Yeah. How much, what is the distance you need to go, let's say with 3 feet, back to move the corner of your trailer for 1 foot here. Let's say with 3 feet, you're here. To move it for 1 foot.
Let's say your butt spacings.
Difficult to measure it in butt spacings. Difficult to measure. We need some reference, some very good ruler on the ground. Okay? Because it's not a foot, definitely not, right? Because you're going with an angle. Right? This is 3 feet. This is 3 feet. But this arrow is longer, right? It's something more than that. The ratio is about 3.5 like this. This is the ratio. To move it for 1 foot, you need to go 3.5 feet. You cannot count this 3.5 feet. You don't have a measure or something, you know. So, but good references. What is, if we will look outside of our truck, right? What we can see, our step, cabin step. The lower cabin step, stainless steel part of it. Guys, if you will mess up on the steps, I will need to send you back for this class before continuing. Take it serious. It's not about practice. I cannot afford this much practice without knowing what you do. And you too. To make it quick, trust me. To make it quick for you. It's in your best interest. Please learn. Okay. And this is important. This stainless steel step is about 3 feet 8 inches, 3 feet 6 inches. So that's what we need. So this cabin step equal 1 foot to this side. To move it 1 foot closer or farther, you need to go 1 cabin step forward or back. How you measure it? Simple. You're looking in your mirror. Okay? Lower stainless steel. It looks like that. Okay? This is front, this is back. You're 3 feet, so you need to move 1 cabin step, 1 foot closer, so 1 cabin step back, right? You will find something on the ground, rock, scratches on the pavement crossing, cigarette butt, whatever, anything, any object, next to the back of your cabin step, and then move it until you will line up this object with the front of your cabin step. This is the 1 step at a time. Very accurate, you'll see it. It's terrifying how cool you can do it. And it's great, you know, when you're following steps and every time you're ending up where you want to be. It's great. Magic. Magic, magic. Okay?
Yeah, like the first
So cabin step equals how many feet?
one.
One. It's 3-4 feet long, but it's equal 1 foot when you're going to, 1 foot to the side. 1 cabin step, 1 foot for the trailer corner. Okay? You're going out and look. You're measuring it, right? Now you're making adjustments. So number 6, adjustments. You moved 1 cabin step back to be 2 feet instead of 3. Okay, now it's a time for the second break. What we do with here, where you want to be. What we do now? You want your trailer, it's a second break. You want your trailer go right or left?
To
Yes.
the right.
Right.
You don't turn what's over.
You want trailer, yeah. You're rotating steering wheel left. You want your trailer go right. Oops.
And then break again.
Until when are you gonna stop?
Once the
Straight
turn
up.
is over.
Marker, on the marker, right? So you like that. Now you wanna stop on the marker. You're rotating steering wheel all the way to the left, all the way to the metal. Once you start going, it lets you do what? Extra quarter. Booms, you stop on the marker. This marker or that marker. Rotating all the way toward the folger now. And you're straightening it up. So 7. 2 rotations left. 9. You're gonna lower another mirror. So you will be able to see your drive, right? Stop on the marker. Extra quarter, all the same. Extra quarter. Stop on the marker.
But you only get one look, though, aren't you?
But when you're looking outside,
Oh,
looking
yeah,
in the
yeah.
mirror, yeah, you
Yeah.
stepped out and look just once.
Yeah, yeah.
Just once. Save another one, just in case if you will need to make it all over again. Or or when you finish and you see that you're cool, you're not crossing, you didn't hit any cones, you're inside of the setup, you can stop, go out and make sure that your trailer, tractor bumper behind the first set of cones. First in this case, remember, not last. Last for the straight line, first for the offset. Here. Okay, stop at the marker, then we do unfolding, right? Straightening it up. 2 rotations, right? 2 rotations, right? To make it straight. How are we making sure that we straight? The same old scheiße. Alle kennen das mich. Now in German, it's what can be. Scheiße. You know that English, it's a mix of French and German.
English?
Yes.
Okay.
It's,
You speak English and
It's a mix.
French and German? Or no?
yeah.
Can you speak that?
Can I? Yes, of course.
German?
Ja. Entschuldigung, ich spreche Deutsch nicht.
How many languages do you know?
Let's see.
No, not
Let's
mine. I just can order some beer in any language.
You know
Say that
Spanish?
I
Oh,
can-
you know how to order some Spanish?
In Spanish, dos cervezas fría, por favor. That's it.
He said some cold beer.
I'm European,
There you
guys.
go.
All my, I don't know, until I came here, we were traveling. We spent like 3 weeks out of 4 in a month outside. Somewhere in Europe.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
That's different. In America, you don't get that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Work. We call United States, I love the country, but we call it, it's concentrational camp with enforced catering.
It's a concentration camp
Camp with enforced catering.
with enforced catering.
Catering is good.
Yeah. That's the way
But
to
we
do it.
need to work too much.
Yeah, it's
So y'all didn't have to work that much?
In Europe, no, I don't know why. Ukrainians before the war, before the crisis, you know, this 2007, 2010 crisis was horrible financial. I don't know, everybody was spending like quarter of a year somewhere in Turkey, in resorts on the Red Sea, in Egypt, or whatever, abroad, you know, doing Europe, Paris, whatever, and everybody was complaining, no, business isn't this good.
But you know, that is, you're right. You see, my girlfriend's family in Mexico, they're the same way. They come up here for 2 or 3 months and then go back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's the
get
same way.
3 months of paid vacation.
In States we work more than anywhere else, that's true. European countries like Spanishes or Italians.
Is it cheaper? Cost of living is cheaper?
Of course, and they don't work this much. For them, what's important is family. It's their life. It's personal life is more important than the job. If it conflicts in the personal life, if your job messing up on the family stuff, so the job.
I heard the meat is better
Heck,
in Europe
this job.
too.
Huh?
I heard the meat is better in Europe.
Well, I wouldn't say. It depends on what meat, what we're buying, whether
Yeah.
product, something better, something worse.
I
I mean,
from,
it's, I love States for, everything is straight here. I mean, it's easier to get money, believe it or not. Yeah, you need to work harder, but it's easier to get money here. For example, truck driver. What do you think a truck driver in Germany? Germany and France, those are the best from the point of social countries, help, social help and stuff. How much they getting a month? Truck drivers.
I guess 2,000 euro.
You know it, right? 18 to 2,000 euros. You kind of rule if you did 2,000 euros.
What is that in dollars?
24, 2,300 a month.
Yeah.
Dude, a month. $800 a week. You're getting that in a week.
Doesn't work.
It's average, very average company that will, so you can drive for and get $2,400. In a good company right now, people doing $3,500. If you're doing 4,200 miles, 4,500 miles a week. And, well, where's the pay? 75 cents, man.
And we
Count
said,
yourself.
that was again, that's looking at all that snow. You saw that ice making a whole bunch of snow. What was that? You said your homeboy did it when you went to go heat up the soup in the microwave.
Alaska?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alaska. That was
Yeah,
good.
that's Alaska.
We can go to Alaska.
You wanna go straight, I guess.
Good money.
Isn't that show, the ice trucking, right?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, well, there is a
ice-
show. Yeah, there is a
Yeah, ice
show.
trucking.
Well, guys,
Every week the truck falls
everything.
into the ice.
Who are you, dude? So everything that north of Texas, starting Oklahoma and north, it's all ice, tracking. It's all ice tracking. I mean, it's all covered with ice. And some states like Dakotas, for example, too little people live there. They cannot afford these road services, like Illinois or Pennsylvania or something. So you just drive on the black ice. It's covered with snow. If people started falling and crashing, you go through and you see the pile of trucks and cars on the left, pile of trucks and cars. Piles like 20 of them. Another mile, another 20 of them. You gotta go. And
But
making
to go
bricks.
to Alaska, you have to be prepared for your
Oh, yeah.
tires and
Everything,
your truck, right?
new truck, everything. And they recommend, even here during winter, you need to have warm clothes, you need to have, extra flashlight, whatever, survival kit and stuff.
And for the ice, for
Yeah.
the tires, what it calls?
Chains.
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 Yes,
Chains, yes, you will need to learn how to, okay, you got YouTube now, you master on everything. So you cannot put chains once you see the ice. For example, if you will put chains somewhere in Pennsylvania, you will get like, I don't know, $3,000 ticket for that. You cannot do it.
But some highways you have
For example, Wyoming, Colorado, and all northern states where the overpasses in mountains. So when it's snowing in mountains, the signs are flashing. So you need to put on the chains.
Yeah,
So
we're going to Colorado,
you pull it
so we'll
over,
put
you
the
need
trucks
to
on the
pull
side
it.
of the road.
And it will be police and state troopers, the staying
really?
and checking, counting your chains. Okay, you can go. If they stop you, where is your chains? I don't have chains. In Oregon, for example, it's like $1,000, $800 to $1,000 penalty for not having chains. So, yeah, not good for males. Pretty much. But the good thing is there are guys that making money on that. They come to you and say, okay, we can, you can borrow the chains, you can rent the chains for, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks, and we can put them on for another night.
I got a
20,
question.
40 bucks, yeah.
If they come out with this Tesla truck and make it legit,
Mm-hmm.
how we gonna pre-test on that or pre-trip on that?
Pre-trip is awesome. Anyways, you got lights, you got tires, you got stuff.
I was just thinking about like the mechanical
batteries,
of it,
whatever.
There's not gonna be a water pump. There's not gonna. It might be alternating.
I don't think it's happening any soon, dude. I
Yeah.
don't think. Just think about it. You got like 5 days, 5 days, 5 shifts, right, to go from coast to coast. Okay.
Well, yeah, they said it's not gonna be built for
It's
that.
not.
Yeah.
No, it's somewhere local, maybe. When trucks, sleeping at the yard overnight, so they can charge them. But plus, the speed is very, very bad. The battery doesn't last long enough if you're going uphill.
You're not a
And stuff.
fan of
It's
the
not
Tesla
ready.
truck,
It's
no?
not ready. It needs another 3,000 years until. Plus, people always asking, okay, it's gonna be smart trucks with autopilot, so push the button, so they're gonna pay us less or whatever. They're not gonna need this many drivers. No, guys, no. It makes our life better, not their. I mean, for you it will be push the button and sit. Put your feet on the dash and read something, some magazine. But somebody needs to control the autopilot. The same thing people were saying about planes. No. Pilots still need it, and pilot salary go up, not down.
Yeah, they just put the autopilot, we still got pilots in there,
Yeah. So the same thing with the truck. If at some point they will make them robotic and they will go themselves. Anyways, there will be some Darius or Kevin sitting behind, doing nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and getting money, right?
Yeah, paid.
So, okay. So we made it straight. If you did everything perfectly, all the steps before, right, you're gonna be next to the setup with very proper angle, and you just going back. Okay, you go back, number 9, you go backing up and stop. Where are we gonna stop? Behind what comes last or
First,
First cons. This symbol, 9 steps. Okay? Guys, you need to remember them. You need to remember those steps and be prepared. When we will start behind, they will be prepared to do all of them. We will have this video on our website, so you can go there and look at one more times if you missed anything. But it's very important to know those steps. And do not miss anything. It's a little bit different for parallel. It's a little bit different. So the parallel, this is set up for parallel. 3 cones here, cones on the side, and 3 cones here. When you will start your exercise, okay, you will start it from here. You will need to move forward, past these 3 cones, and then going back, do first break, go some distance, measure these 2 feet, okay, adjust it, do the second break, and you're here. It's the same. Only what is the difference, you will stop the start point. You will move forward and then going back, you will stop it with the short trailer bumper on the line of cones. And then do the first break. And I will explain it. It will be a little bit dense as with tambourine, because if you did everything properly, you did initial break, after the break, you want to be able to see 2 cones. You want to be able to see this. If you see more, don't even try. If you see less, don't even try. Your angle is very bad. You need to fix it. And to fix it, you're just pulling the front. Let's say you need to see more cones. Okay, here. Okay, so what you do? You're pulling left and then counter right. Bones. Now it's perfect. And the same thing, if you want to see less, you're pulling right and then left. Okay? So parallel is the same. Basically the same. But let's go couple times through the steps. Let's start from Darius, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, first step.
You gotta dress your mirrors, huh? Like-
Very good, very good. Before the first step, awesome, I like it. So adjust seat, steering wheel, and mirrors. Awesome, love it, yes.
Pull up, man.
Something you have to do every time. Make sure that you're straight, adjust your mirrors, make sure you can trust them. Then we start. 1 second, pull up. Pull up, you remember how we're pulling up, we are not going fast. And every second we're comparing what we see in the mirrors. If we're coming too close to the cones on the left, we steer right, position tandem in the middle of the setup, counter steer to the left, making it parallel to the setup, keep going forward. Okay, the same thing for the right. Okay, we came to the point where we stop. What we do next?
You got,
So yeah, let's do.
When you pull up forward, you know,
If we pulled up, we're there.
uh,
We're there, what we do now?
then you can just line up.
We did it, it's number one. You were going straight, you can, now it's time to back up for the
Yes,
first break.
But for backing up, you have to adjust your tires and
Be straight, yeah,
be straight in
Okay.
between the cones, the
Okay.
same amount.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
You start backing up.
And start backing up. Okay, what you do to backing up? What you do on the steering wheel? I need to know what you do on the steering wheel and when are you gonna stop? Just to think something.
On the straight.
No,
On the front.
we said that you're doing the first break, right?
Yeah.
We're making left offset. You wanna go to the left.
Okay.
You want your trailer go left.
You
So what you do?
you
Your tender
Turn
will
the-
turn to left.
the
Let's do something. Let's do something. You want your trailer go left. What
Yes.
you do on the steering wheel?
you go on the right.
It goes all the way right.
Yes, on the right, all the way on
You
the
want your
right.
trailer go left. The steering wheel goes right.
Yes, we go all the way on the right
Mhm.
and then come just
All the way to the metal, right?
to the
Until the middle.
until you hit the steering, right?
Yep, yep.
The
And then
metal,
what?
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Start
Back-
going.
Start going back until you get to the.
You're missing something. You skipped something. You rotate it to the metal. You start going. What happens with your power steering system?
yeah, you need to go another quarter.
It lets you to do extra quarter. If you won't do this extra quarter, you will understeer. If you're understeering, your truck will take it much wider here and then much wider there. You will mess it up. Please, it's important. It's key important, this extra quarter.
Okay, so if you start backing up, once you hit the metal, then start backing up,
Mhm.
and it lets you to steer some.
A little more,
Right.
extra quarter, extra
extra
half.
forward, right?
You're doing it.
And
When are you gonna stop?
then just
Those split axles.
On the marker.
on the marker. Yeah.
You will choose which one working best for you, depending on your adjustment, how close you are, how good you can see it in the mirror, the marker on the landing gear, or it's better to just turn around.
The marker is going to be on the landing gear, right?
On the one on the landing gear, it's one option. Another option is your trailer related to tractor frame. Okay, this is tractor frame. This is trailer corner. We will put it above the tractor frame. You will choose one of these two. Okay. Now what? Steering wheel right. Stop at the marker.
Get out.
You see, it's simple, but it's from one hand, it's not much. It's like 9 steps, but it's easy to mess it up. You know how to do them. If you will sit down, if you will have time and calm, and you will go, I will give you a piece of paper, every one of you will do it. But now imagine yourself driving the truck. Imagine yourself driving your truck during your test. Different story. Please learn it the way, so you can do it from the heart, those steps, anytime you were somebody woke you up in the middle of the night and you're doing this, all the steps. That protects you from falling it up. Remember, what can mess you up? Skipping the steps. Okay? So, it was just a half of your break, combination break. Because this is first half, this is second half.
You go two back to the left now.
You rotating steering wheel to the left was your third, right?
Yes, so he back up all the way, right?
So, your truck and trailer folded now, right? This is your truck, this is your trailer.
Okay.
You stop at the marker, you can see those markers. Okay, what you need to do now?
So to take back my trailer,
You need to straighten it up,
I
right?
have to turn right.
If it would be your car, yes. What you have to do is do the thumb sync. Now, you want your trailer go where? Left or right? Related to the truck.
Left.
If it will go left, you will jackknife it. Is that what you want to do?
No,
I know.
but right now, as you have drawn, it's left, right? It goes
It's,
left.
yeah,
I
it's
need to
folded
take it-
left. You need to unfold it. Remember the rule. You're rotating steering wheel toward the trailer, toward this side where you fold it.
To left.
You're rotating left, trailer going right. Thumb sync. Remember, thumb sync. Look at that. You want the trailer go left, so steering wheel goes right. Start doing that, or you will keep messing it up. You trusting your reflexes, your habits, but they built for the small car. If it would be tractor only, yes, but there is a trailer connected to it. It's opposite. Start doing something. Okay. So you're rotating all the way to the left until what?
Until the mark.
No, steering wheel.
Steering till I
Hit the metal.
For the
Then you
steering.
start going back. What else? You do extra quarter.
To the right.
Yeah, steering wheel left. Okay, then plus extra quarter. When are you gonna stop? Stop when what? When your combination is straight.
Check the cross member or.
Yeah, check the cross members of the mirrors.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Stop when straight.
So when I see my trailer is straight, I
In
stop.
both mirrors, you will check both mirrors. Does it look the same? Okay. Then turn around, look in the rear window. And make sure you see the cross members and the bulkhead. They will compare that it's straight. They will compare it and make sure that it's straight, okay? Well, who's next? What we doing next?
Back into my last
Outstanding.
take, so crossing the line.
We're doing left, okay? When are you gonna stop? What line of cons are you gonna use?
Center.
Center, it's always center. It doesn't matter which one you do, left or right, it's always center. Center, and you wanna see your tire, trailer tire, just on the line. Maybe a little bit before it, it's not gonna hurt. You will adjust it then, right? Okay. So 4. Go back and line up the stairs. Okay. What next? And 5.
Sure.
Tell them. What are we doing now? You stopped here, right?
Begin the next break.
You engaging the brakes, going
Going
out
out.
and look. What are we looking for at this point?
Making sure that your tire
We-
is not.
Yes,
on
we're
the line.
trying to see how far away we are, with our trailer corner from the line of cones. You can adjust it very accurately. When you see these cones, if you just move your head a little bit to the side, they're going like online. Can you see this line? Just put your foot and then toward the trailer, 2 feet. That's where you want to be. Count. Okay, so go out and count. Now, let's play this game. Let's say, let's say you got 3 feet from the trailer corner to the imaginary line of cones. What do you need to do to adjust it?
And which way do we want to go? You want to
You position like that, and it's 3 feet. This is your trailer. You're 3 feet away.
And that's too far.
It's too far.
You need to pull up.
If you will pull up, what's gonna happen? Are you gonna get closer or farther?
You get further.
Yeah. So you need to do it. You need to go back.
Okay.
You got it, right? This symbol. You need to go back.
What's that?
How much for?
How much farther back?
Yeah.
What, just a foot?
It was 3. Well, it's foot here, but is it foot that way? That's the question. Cool. Is it foot that way?
Yeah, cause it's
One
not
step.
It's 1 step. 1 cabin step. 1 cabin step. That cabin step. Remember this. If you will go back 1 cabin step, it will move it that way for 1 foot. Once again, it's like this. You see, this side is longer. This is 1 cabin step to move it for 1 foot. You see, it's about 3.5 times longer, that one. That's how it works. Please understand it. Okay. Same question, Cedric. Let's say we are, this is the line, we're 1 foot. This is your trailer.
You need to pull up a cabin step.
That's simple. To make it 2 feet, 1 cabin step forward. So yes, 4 feet.
Way off.
Yeah, very bad judging. But what they need to do. You need to go back or forth. You're 4 feet. How many feet you need to you wanna be to start repeating this? How many?
1.
Why it's not 1? You wanna be 2. Am I right? You wanna
Yeah.
be 2, and it's 4. What that mean?
2 times left and then 2.
You need to go some distance back or forward to fix it. Is it back or forward? Is it back or forward? You're too far away.
4.
If you will go forward, you will get farther.
You wanna go back?
You wanna go back. How many? What the distance back?
1 foot.
You're at 4 feet now.
You're 4 feet now.
I'm trying to get to 2.
4 feet minus 2 will be 2. 2 of something. 2 of cabin steps. 2 of cabin steps. Okay. What we're gonna do? I will probably, yeah, we will do groups, like 3 people at once at the yard. Okay. I will give you pieces of paper, guys, at the yard, so we won't waste any more time here in the office. And you will need to complete it. This is my first step. This is second step. The third step. Once you did it, you go drive. If not, you're still working on it. Watch the video, whatever, until you will understand. Before you hit the cabin, you need to tell me what you
Did
do.
you send that?
If you don't know what you do not drive.
It's on the website.
Only this truck.
Did you send the video and the?
Not yet. I'm still filming it.
Okay.
Yeah. Logical. Okay, go out and look. We measured it, right? We measured what is number 6.
You haven't looked.
We
I know,
gotta
I'm
look,
just
we
saying,
should,
I'm looking. And then you want to break it?
you
Start
need
turning
to
into it.
go and adjust it. Go straight back or pull up forward, right?
Okay.
So adjustments. You're doing some steps, some cabin steps. Okay, back and forth.
You won't need to.
Yeah. Now what?
So we already knocked it straight. We already checked the cross members and all that. We got out. We're looking at it just all right. So we're just gonna break it again.
Yeah. You straight.
We're gonna break
You made adjustment. You're at the position
it. Yeah, it's done
to
the-
start.
Drop
Yeah,
next to the-
doing another break. What are you doing? Steering wheel goes right or left this time?
You're
You're with angle.
it's going to
You're
the
positioned
left.
like that. You're positioned like that, and this is your setup, right?
Yeah,
You wanna
to
go here,
Go to the left.
right?
Steering wheel.
You want your trailer go right.
Right.
So steering wheel goes left. So steering wheel goes left this time, and when are you gonna stop?
Whenever you go all the way to the middle,
Yep.
and then you're gonna give it
Start
another
going
half second.
another quarter, very good. Okay, and you're gonna stop the truck and trailer when you will be where? At the marker. Stop at the marker. What next? Okay, say it. We stopped at the marker. Next move. We stopped at the marker.
Yeah, you start at the markers, then you
You need to unfold it. You're rotating steering wheel toward the trailer. So 8. Steering wheel goes right. Stop
There's your cross member.
when straight. Very good. Go home. Go home. I will mail you your CDL. Check your mailbox over. It will be there.
I wish.
Good job, dude. Awesome. Okay. What next? We stop on street. Straightening up our steer. Paranoia about steer position, please. It's messing up a lot of exercises. What is next?
You look again, don't you?
No. It was second. It was
So if
second.
you're already straight, you're backing up.
Yeah, you're just backing
Until
up
you get
behind
the
what?
first cone.
Behind the first cone. Back up before the first cone.
And then you hop your horn.
Yeah. Horn is a signal for examiners to
That's your
go
finish.
out and check. Okay.
Don't want to use your last look.